This is TEDxAmerican Intercon School. Ideas worth spreading.
Before I begin, I want everyone here in this room, for just a moment, to think back towards your childhood. What did you dream of becoming? Not what people told you to be, but what did you genuinely dream of becoming? Maybe an astronaut, someone who explored the stars and met with aliens. Or maybe an artist like Leonardo da Vinci or Picasso, to have your masterpiece hung in a museum. The world felt so infinite, so ready for us to explore and see, like anything we dreamt up could become reality. But now what are our future aspirations? What are our current jobs? So many of us now hold jobs as an accountant, an auditor, a human resource officer. There's nothing necessarily wrong with these jobs at all, but they don't ignite that same burning passion in us as our childhood dreams did. But they did promise something. They promised safety, predict stability, and most importantly, a steady income. What happened to our dreams? What happened to all of our young childhood inhibitions? And why do our dreams now revolve around money so much? The simplest answer would be that we grew up. We got older, that we're simply now more mature. But that's not necessarily only the case. There's so many factors that come into play. The weight of societal expectations, the ever-encroaching fear of failure, the fear of not knowing if you can afford your next meal or not. And these fears, they all whisper silent discouragement in our ears. They place fears and doubts in our minds. You're not good enough for this. You're too old or too young for this. And my most favorite one, how will you make money doing that? Whether we've said it to ourselves before or we've heard it from somebody else, these fears and doubts, they chip away at us bit by bit, little by little. They strike at us right into our very core until absolutely nothing is left. Our ability to express ourselves, our creativity, our imagination, our dreams, gone just like that, replaced by the idea of conformity, of normality. I myself know how it feels to have my dreams deemed unrealistic, impossible. I know how it feels to have my dreams be buried down deep inside of me. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a dancer. That was my dream. I remember I would dance my way to a successful life. And I loved all types of dancing, especially traditional Khmer dancing. I remember watching on TV and I would mimic their hand movements so that I could learn as well. But I didn't learn it in school. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was scared. I was genuinely so afraid of what would people say, of what would people think, of being labeled as something I was not, of being ridiculed by my peers for simply just wanting to dance. And I let this fear infect and fester inside me. I let it make me afraid. And never in a million years would I think that I would be able to accomplish it. And I haven't. That's the reality for so many people. They let their fears and doubts infect them until they bury their dreams. They trade it in for conformity. That's the thing. So many people let their fears and doubts keep them away from pursuing their dreams. They make bucket lists of ideas, of hopes, of things they want to do, places they want to go to, food they want to eat, things they want to see. And what do? They don't end up doing any of it. A lifetime of dreams, of hopes, incomplete, unaccomplished, simply because of waiting for one day, of the right time, of the perfect moment. But here's the thing. Is there really a perfect moment? Did all the great leaders, inventors, artists, writers throughout history, even currently right now, did they wait for the right moment? Did they put their dreams on hold? No, they did not. They pursued their dreams against all odds, and that's how they became successful. They turned their dreams into action and reality. To think of all the great people throughout history, even currently right now. For example, like someone like J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books. She was writing in cafes because she couldn't afford heat. And she could have listened to all those people that told her to get a real job, to get a job that actually pays. But did she listen? No. And now she's the author of one of the most popular book series in the whole entire world. Even great inventors like the Wright brothers, for example, they were deemed lunatics for simply just wanting to build a car that flies. And they could have listened, they could have stopped, but they persevered and they were able to lay the foundations for the first airplane. Everything from the devices in our pockets, from electricity, from rocket ships, from every single modern convenience in our life currently, all stemmed from someone who pursued their dreams against all odds. And that's what I'm asking everyone here in this very room to do as well. To pursue your dreams against all odds, to take those very first steps towards becoming the person you once dreamed of being, to do it now. Do it as you're leaving this hall, to go open that restaurant, go write the first page of that book, go on that stage, go to that audition, join that competition, to go talk to that person that you always wanted to talk to become the person you once dreamed of being. So go out there and be unreasonable. Be stubborn about your dreams. Be confident and brave enough to take those very first steps towards becoming someone you once dreamed of being. Thank you.
This is TEDxAmerican Intercon School. Ideas worth spreading.